draws near. Another realm. So be it.
What's up, Cypher? Yeah, I actually thought about playing Apex before I went live. Cause I think it, yeah, I like just swapped over to E District. And then the matchmaking's like, I don't know, I guess harder, but like, not really. I don't know. I think like playing E District like with this matchmaking could be kind of fun. It's like the thing is, I've heard a lot of people saying that it's like a lot harder, and I haven't really like played a whole lot the last couple of days. But I did play a little last night, and like I didn't really think it was like it seemed like basically for the most part there's less diamonds in the like the match, but a lot of the people still just like run in and just die. It's like a lot of the games that I played last night, it was like half the teams would die in the first like couple of minutes, but there would be like more teams that were like, I guess, playing to win an end game. It seemed like it's like the end game was a little like more competitive, but like the rest of the game, it felt like people were like dying way quicker. Yeah, I think E District could be fun with this matchmaking if like quite a few teams are staying alive at the end. So last night it was Storm Point, and I don't know. I feel like Storm Point's end games are kind of like a coin flip. You'll get some that are like pretty good for if there's a couple teams alive, but then you'll get others where like it's just trash. There's like just a lot of open areas. Thanks for the follow, Paper Cobra. I feel like this map could be kind of weird as fuck now.
Stronger than I expected.
Bro, they healed her so fast. Like just picked her up. Every time I take a break from DBD, like I'm coming back, I'm like, I'll ask someone, I'm like, Cyber's still here under hook? They're like, yep. I'm like, yeah, I can still win then. hope they bully you. This is crazy. But it doesn't matter how long I take a break from DVD. I'll never get bullied on DVD. I'm not a tryhard. Hey Jeffrey, no, I like thought about playing that game when it came out the other night, and then I kind of forgot, and I played Apex instead. And then I saw people were talking about it yesterday, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll play it, and then I forgot. And then like today again, I saw something on like YouTube talking about it. I've heard that like, all I've been hearing is like a lot of people saying that they don't like it, I guess. I saw where like one person was saying that he liked it a lot, but even he was saying that like he thought it was good as like a game of the day type of thing, and not like a main game that you would play. I don't know though. I haven't really like looked at any gameplay. Yeah, when like Respawn, you know, 'cause like they make Apex, when they like first announced it, I was like, oh, maybe it'll actually be pretty good, because you know I like Apex. But then I saw the gameplay and like I wasn't too crazy. I thought like, I was like, maybe I'll try it, but I don't know. It almost reminds me of like if you were to mix like maybe Overwatch with Apex or something. Have you played the new chapter, UG? What's up, Brian? Do you think you'll be playing more BBD, or were you like not really feeling the chapter? Or I have like no idea what people are really saying about this update. I mean, I'm sure survivors are saying the killer's OP or something, but that's kind of just always a given. But no, I don't really know what people are saying about this chapter, to be honest. Other than I've heard that like a lot of people are like I literally like last match I was on the phone with someone, and he was saying the same thing that I've kind of been hearing, that like a lot of people are mad that they changed Steve's voice.
More worlds to conquer.
First Claudette of 2026. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? I think one thing that I was like really surprised about with this chapter is that it's like the killer perks are actually kind of interesting. So I feel like it's been like a long time since we've gotten like perks that are like even somewhat viable, really. Orman's usually pretty bad for killers, so I would assume it's not going to be the greatest map for this guy. I feel like the portals aren't placing exactly where I want. I don't know if it's like the rocks have weird hitboxes on this map or something. Are you out of the ad now? I think I was saying that I think some of the perks are kind of interesting, like with this killer, which I was kind of surprised about because I feel like the last couple of killers haven't really had perks that are like useful. I like the one where you can like kick a gen without actually touching it. It's like it's only 10%, which isn't a lot. But in making it to where like you don't have to stop and kick the gen, I think makes a pretty big difference. Like saves a lot of time. There's like one about to pop that gen over there. There's just yes. I wish that the psychic perk could hit a gen like through walls though. You have to actually have line of sight on it. So where's they pulled it so fast? No way they're gonna do it there. Cloud has a flashlight, so Cloud's gonna try to throw her again. This is the first collide of 2026, and I mean we're about 10 years in. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Unbreakable. Like, why is Claudette even running for this flashlight? Like, unless Claudette has background player, there's no way Claudette's making that. I have one. It's I think it's on my desk. Yeah, it's right here. I just like never use it. I think this killer's like probably one of the stronger ones. There's like some things that are like weird about his power, but I think like just the fact that he can like injure you at any tile, technically, that's gonna like just always make it to where like he's like got the potential to like be really strong. Like if he's like hitting his shots. I did have background player. Perk so corny. I was lucky that the Eddie wasn't hooked first. Yeah, I mean he wasn't like hooked until what? Like the game was over. He was like the last person to get down. But he had DS and Dead Hard, so like if he got hooked like earlier into the game, it could have made a huge difference. If he was like first or second person. He's more hours on Apex than DBD. Unless he has like PS4 DBD also. That'd explain why he's the last one to go down on the team. He actually plays a game that takes skill. Wait, I said first. I'm saying that's why he's the last one. I think that's the last one. I don't know. It's like basic attack challenge is like probably like one of the worst ones for Vecna. Cause I feel like you like almost never M1 with him.
This realm has been spoiled.
I'm surprised that demo didn't get any new skins.
This realm has been spoiled.
I don't think they really. I'm pretty sure this update didn't really like change any other characters. Other than I did see that Wesker, like, I don't know if it's a bug or not, but like they basically made us for like hug tech as just like base kit. But I don't think any killers like got any changes other than that. Actually, I guess like they said there were a bunch of like ghoul bug fixes, but I don't know like what that did to him. So I mean I haven't like been playing the game really like the last like 2 months, so I don't even know if like I don't know if there's like some like crazy bugs going on with ghoul that like I just didn't see because I wasn't playing. I'm pretty sure this perk is like really strong in a hex build, but I haven't like played one yet. But I would imagine if you ran this in a hex build on like, there's like some killers I think this perk would be really crazy on. Like Wraith with Ruin? Like what, like Ruin and Thrill? Like really pretty much just any of the stronger killers are gonna like really benefit from that perk. Because they're gonna get it down quickly and it's gonna activate. And they're gonna be able to play with like perfect info on the generator. I kind of forgot what the roadmap looks like. Like, isn't it... Are we getting another license chapter for this? Who did we get before this? Oh, Lame Cross too. I forgot about that chapter. Bro, I always forget that she's even in the game. I remember like a week after she was in the game, I kept on forgetting that she came out. I want to say that we're getting another license chapter after this one, but I would have to actually like pull up the roadmap. You haven't played DBD though, UG? Well, what I've heard, like, yeah, it seems like a lot of people aren't really playing Killer right now, which is pretty understandable. What was the portal? Why was it like... But why was the portal so tiny? Does it just not hit on clocks, basically? It seems like... His power reminds me of, like, Nurse's, in her earlier DPD. Where it would, like, fuck up on a lot of the tiles. Like, it's going crazy here. It's like it just doesn't want to place where I'm trying to place it. I was about to say, I'm like, I think it's Unbreakable. So Lara just killed herself. I was wondering, I'm like, how did the Lara get over there and get the pickup? But I guess it was Unbreakable. I feel like maps like this and Orman and like probably Yamaoka, once I have like a lot of rocks, are gonna like feel really gross with this power. Cause I feel like, especially this one, this was the one that like I felt it the most, where a lot of times I'm trying to like drop my portal in a specific spot and it doesn't put it right where I want it. It's crazy too, because, like, it's game over, like, quite a while ago if they don't have a perk. But, I mean, that's just DBD. You just play against second chance perks every game. I saw the Ada. What's over here?
I will not be denied.
I don't know why she would come out of the locker. Give a power shield again. That's kind of crazy. Like, last I heard, they buffed that perk, even though it was already like one of the most used and like strongest perks in the game. Open this door. She pulls herself. One luck offering, she pulls herself first attempt. I was just about to say before that unless I'm stripping, I'm pretty sure you get the 15%. Or the 15 seconds of Unbreakable, and then, what, 10% haste? in endgame, which is crazy. I mean, it shouldn't be a thing at all, but like in endgame you get it. I was gonna say, do they when they're what's it called, like when they pull themselves, do they get 20 now? Because it used to be, I think like a lot of people didn't know. Like it used to be that when you pulled yourself, you would get 15 instead of 10. It was like 10 when someone else would pull you, and it was 15 if you pulled yourself. It was like, it made like Deli even stronger, and what's the other one? Slippery meat? Or if you just got like just a natural self unhook. And I wonder, like, if you get a self unhook now, did they buff it up to 20, or did they make it to where like they're just both 15? It's crazy. Yeah. It's literally just one, what's what, like 4%? That's not even 4, it's 3% off of this. And like, keep in mind, this isn't even with like, which even then, it wouldn't be that much. But like, this isn't even with like, anyone running up the ante, which is gonna increase your luck, or, you know, there's only one luck offering, there's no, like, none of them running slippery meat. But yeah, they get 2 Kobe's off of only 3% extra luck.
Another realm. So be it.
I like probably could have won the match if I like actually like played into my perks, but I don't know. I like slugged at the start, and then I like slugging, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep slugging. It's like if I didn't like play the perk or the game perk list, because like all my perks are based around hooks. It's like that probably would have helped. But I was already thinking like towards the end of that match, I was like, I forgot slugging's kind of fun. Maybe I should like make a slug build on this guy. Although I don't really necessarily think he's that good at slugging. I don't know. I don't think he's like terrible. There's like some killers who like just actually suck at slugging, but I don't know. Is this one that like really benefits from it? One of your Michael's best at slugging? Yeah, it's like Oni's kind of. I still can't believe that they made it to where Oni gets what? He gets like a 190-degree turn now off of his hit. Just like base kit. Because they were going to patch the exploit again, and then people were like bitching about it on Twitter, so they decided to make it base kit. Yeah, I think that was like a super questionable change. I wonder if Play With Your Food is bugged for him. It's like every couple of new killers, they'll come out and they'll have like play with Your Food bugged, where they'll have an attack like his and it just won't count as a like an attack that can injure, even though it can, and you just won't lose Play With Your Food stacks. Bro, that would be crazy on him. I forgot to check, like, what all, like, perks did they have? I think the only thing I remember seeing was, like, there might have been, like, a DS or something. Oh, yeah, I forgot that bullshit, that thing. That they added, like, another exhaustion perk, or, like anti-exhaustion perk, where, almost, like, what is it, like, Vigil? Like, Vigil was, like, became, like, one of the most used perks. It was, like, crazy strong. It already was super strong, but, like, people slept on it. Like, the number was buffed up, like, an insane amount. And then to top it off, they added another perk to get rid of exhaustion, even a little bit faster. But for some reason, the law was running. Was it not a dissolution? That's the killer one. It's she's running distortion rather than vigil. Yeah, there's the Michaela. Michaela has like a bunch of anti-slug perks. The crazy thing too is like I'm pretty sure she was one of the ones that was like slugged at the beginning of the game under one of those like pallets in the middle, and I couldn't even pick her up. If I pick her up, then she can just pallet save herself. I don't know. That's like just DVD though. Like you just get outplayed by perks. I don't even remember what this girl's perks do. I remember none of them were like really crazy though. I'm not a huge Phantom Fear fan, just because I like really long cooldown and you only see them for 2 seconds. But I could see where like Phantom Fear could get you a hit every now and then. Probably would want to pair it with lethal, but dang, they have a perk though now where like when they get their aura revealed, it'll it's like 4 times, and then the next time that their aura would be revealed, I think all the survivors see your aura. And, like you just run it with the object.
I will reshape this world as I have all others.
Not really. I was like looking at Disillusion for a second. I'm like, nah, he's not a killer that like cares about that perk really. I'm just gonna like throw some random bullshit off. I don't know. I like think about the last 2 perks. So I could like go like ruin or something, like ruin and like another hex, maybe undying or something. Or I haven't considered Rancor. I don't know. I think like Rancor is good, and more so like in like a build with what No Way Out and what is the other one? Remember Me. But I don't know. I think like Rancor can sometimes be nice on its own. Like I think like Rancor is one of the like really nice perks to get in like Chaos Shuffle. Just because it's like just one perk and has the potential to just wipe someone off the team. But like you have to get into endgame. I don't know. I tend to not like running like perks that you don't like get throughout the match. Maybe Rancor would be the play. Cause I mean like you're gonna be slugging and like the secondary effect of it, where like you see where people are whenever a gen pops, that could actually be pretty nice. I'm tripping. All it took was like 3 seconds for me to forget that I was slugging. I swear his M1 feels off. I don't know if it's like just because he's a 110. I swear his M1 feels off. It could actually just be like bugged. It wouldn't be the first time. I remember when Pinhead came out. It was like me and a couple other people were saying that we thought that Pinhead's lunge felt shorter than what it was supposed to be. And there are like a lot of people that are like, nah, you're just like seeing things or whatever, like, and they ended up actually being a thing. This guy's slowed. Doesn't seem like, is the other one riding back there? I like second to last hit. Didn't place where I wanted it to. Like, man, it seems like some maps are just like really bad about that. Like, this map hasn't been bad at all this game. It's like happened like once, maybe twice. Bro, but that other one, the FNAF map was like, it was like every other hit wasn't going where I wanted it. I assume it's like a rock thing. Cause I noticed on Ormond I kind of was getting the same thing, just not as badly. Really, not as consistently. Pretty sure I saw your scratch marks that way. Probably like running this way for the pickup, maybe? And she decided to like grab back there. Yeah, she was running for pickup. Does this other one have like soul guard? Or no way this Cheryl has soul guard. Cause I have a hex up right now and like I'm pretty sure she's picked herself up like a billion times. I was surprised when she got picked up in the basement so fast. That's probably why. She really has soul guard. I think it's kind of crazy that if they bleed out, the game doesn't technically count it as you killing them. I'm surprised that X didn't go like way earlier. Balanced landing. People still run balanced landing? Oh, yeah, she's slowed. So like, this perk used to be super slept on, and like nobody. I mean, it's still like no one runs it still. But it used to be a lot better. What is forced hesitation? But, like it's not quite as good as it used to be. Because they get 15 seconds of endurance now instead of 10. I mean, it's still like killers probably have like 5 decent perks, maybe. So it's maybe still worth running. It's definitely not as good as it was, though. Yeah, it's just Soul Guard. But what are the chances of that? I like never run hexes. I just like, because when I put those perks on, I was like, it's like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna put something on. And I got someone with Soul Guard. But there's probably ever been like 17 times in all of DVD history that people have ran this perk. And half of those times were probably against me when I was running a hex perk. I still remember in Showdown, I was like one of the only killers. Well, I mean, I was one of the only killers that didn't like Corrupt, but I also didn't like running Ruin. This was back when Ruin was what, like 200% regression, and it didn't have like the. I mean, I think they got rid of them now. Like all the weird conditions were like, for a little while it was like if someone was dead, you lose Ruin. If wasn't there another condition? Of course, if they break it, I feel like there was one other one. Was it that if there was one gen or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm like tripping on that part. But this was like Ruin, like I guess at its prime. Actually, wait, was it stronger than that? Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was 200%. Yeah, it wasn't. I was gonna say for a second. I was like, wait, was it even better than that? No, I think it was like 200%. But like, I didn't like Ruin because it's like a hex perk. It's like inconsistent. So I would run Pop. I still remember. But they banned Pop, so that I could just like no one else ever had Pop banned against them in that like comp scene, and they banned Pop just because I would run Pop instead of Ruin. So then I had to run Ruin, and then they played Soul Guard because they like it's like, well, what else are you gonna run? Is you like basically at that point have to run Ruin, and I think like Dead Dog can be one of the better maps for Ruin. Like it's like some decent hiding spots. And then I was also Oni, so like I was like a killer with 6 don't want to slug. They banned my Pop, and then they ran Soul Guard again. That was like the evilest shit I've ever seen in comp. I still won, but they took my Pop away, and countered me with Soul Guard. I swear slugging's like there was that little like arc where I was like just slugging for like maybe like 3 months or something. It's like just slugging, like almost every game just slugging. And like, bro, I swear slugging's so much more fun than hooking most of the time. Cause I feel like more matches where I'm slugging, like it's really like often where in those matches I'm gonna like always be on someone, unless they're just playing like rats. Then like I'm gonna like almost always be in chase with someone, and like that I don't know, I feel like it's like so much more fun than like the like artificial downtime you have, or like you know like you down them, you have to like pick them up, and like sometimes it takes all the way up to 16 seconds to make it to the hook, and like, you know, while you're doing that they're like hitting gens or like moving wherever on the map that they want, or healing. Like, I don't know, I definitely like slugging. I think that's like part of the. I don't like any of the stuff in the game that's like just like downtime, I guess. That's kind of why I like his new perk where you can like hit a gen without actually going to it. I mean, you do have to get like within 20 meters and you have to have line of sight. There's like sometimes the line of sight is like a little bit cheesable, but it's like nice not having to go all the way up to the gen and like, you know, take the animation of kicking it. I'm not someone that's like big on dry kicking gens. It's like I have to. I mean, Pop's kind of trash right now. But like Eruption's pretty good, and it's like I have to have Eruption pretty much to actually like kick a gen. Other than that, it's like pretty rare. It's either that or like if I'm in a spot that's like in my favor, like I have a 3 gen or a 4 gen, I have like a hook near it, and like yeah, I'll probably like, kick the gens in that area maybe. But I don't know, I'm not like a big dry kicker. I mean, I guess I could run. I could. Oh no, because you need a hook to activate it. I was gonna say, I was like, I mean, I guess I could run his perk to where if you hook someone, you get like info on all the gens, because it'd be really nice to like, kind of know where they're at. If I'm like slugging them, like, oh, and I'd have to like actually hook someone. I don't know. That kind of gets that one out of there. I'm surprised they didn't give him a way to like break pallets remotely, like an Eerie or something that make it to where his attack with the like his power attack could break a pallet. I know he does have there's like a brown add-on where if you use the underground attack, you can like kick a gen or break a pallet. I think a wall also probably. I wish he would have had an add-on to like let his power break with the pallet. Although I mean, like, I guess like add-ons like that tend to have like decent downside, so maybe it wouldn't have been like worth running. I'm literally only like I'm like at first thing I'm like, wait, why do I even want this to be a thing? I was like, I just wanted because I saw Thwack if I could like remote break the pallet, kind of like the other Vecna. I'm tempted to run I'm all ears. Oh, not I'm all ears. I'm thinking about Spies from the Shadow. I mean, I'm all ears could like be decent on this guy. It's like having wall hacks on this type of killer just tends to be pretty strong. But no, the perk I meant to say was Spies from the Shadows. It's like having that crazy info, like when you're slugging, is like really strong. I don't know. I might just like throw Ruin in another Hex on, just like have like passive perks, I guess. I'd actually think for a second, I was like, what does Ruin even look like? I like never run Ruin. I don't even know the last time was that I like really ran it. Cause I wasn't even, honestly, like, the last time that it was like a consistent perk that I would run was like before the rework, which was what, before Deathslinger came out, like a really long time ago now. I mean, I like ran it after that, but I never was like super huge on Ruin, other than like really early DBD when there was like no other gen regression perks. I don't know. It was like Ruin got reworked and like I kind of like pop a lot around then, and I kind of just like went more into running pop instead of Ruin. And just like prefer the consistency. I mean, pop sucks now, but it was like really good. Privileged. I'll snatch that crown off so quick. I was never in Showdown? Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't play. What would you have played, I guess? Like, would you have played, like, Survivor or Killer? Bro, I wish that we had, like, Showdowns. That shit was, like, so fun. I still think that was, like, the best comp scene. At least for, like, console. Old Pop was clutch. Yeah, I miss Pop being a thing. Because, I mean, Pop now is what, like... What is base gen kick? Why did for a second I was like, oh, base gen kick is like 10, but no, it's not 10. It's 5, right? Because I know when it first came out, it was only 2.5% of the gen. You wasted more time kicking the gen than what you like got for kicking it. I think it's 5% right now. Is it 10? It's not 10%, is it? Maybe it is 10. I think it might be 10. I don't know. Whatever it is. I know that it was like pop used to be 25% of the gen, so it was like 20 seconds off of the gen, because back then they were 80 seconds instead of 90, and like they ended up they like nerfed it to being, what, didn't they drop it down to like 20% of current progress when they first like hard nerfed it? And then I know at one point they buffed it up and buffed it up again, and it got to like, it was still current progress, but it was like 30, I think it was 30% of current progress. And then that was like taking into account the extra, like, you'd also get, you know, like the 5% just from the base kick. It was either 35 or like, it was either the perk was 30 and then there was 5 base, or the perk was 35 and there was 5 base from your kick. But it ended up being to where like the percentage was so high that even though it was based off of the percentage of the gen progressed, it actually was like kind of worth running again. But they nerfed it back down again, where it's like it's back to where it's still based off of current progress rather than overall, and like it's still, it's only 20%. Like, where is it, bro? Like pop is like, there was like 2 times where it like got buffed up again and then got nerfed out down again, and got like buffed up again and got nerfed down again. And we're like in another one of those spots where like it just nerfed down. I don't like see the point of running pop over eruption. I mean, I guess you could always be like, oh, you just run both, but I feel like if you're like stacking a bunch of gen regression perks, I feel like there's just a better option. I think like, I mean, it's not gen regression, but it's slowdown. I think deadlock's like one of the best slowdowns. Like pain res is still, you know, like one of the better ones, even though they nerfed that also. Then I think eruption's really good. Well, okay, there was a point where eruption was really good. It was like really annoying though, but comparatively speaking, like compared to the other generation perks in the game that we have right now, I think eruption's like really good. I don't know. It's like you could throw on pop in like the last perk slot, but I feel like even then there's like some other ones. I think like that new Vecna one is like, I prefer that one probably. It's only 10%, but like you don't have to actually go to the gen all the way to like apply it. So canceled it before I could join. The survivor was BMing. 25, huh? What? Oh, not this again. I wonder if I think I might know which one you're talking about when you like canceled it because they were BMing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I remember when they like reworked eruption, he was like still very against it. He didn't think it was like worth running. But you know, he was against like all of those perks, because remember they reworked like eruption, overcharge, and brine, and then they gutted like pop. I think pain res got like a lot of nerfs. Ruin got gutted in that update. Corrupt got hit really hard, which I never was a Corrupt fan, but like Corrupt got hit really hard. And yeah, showed like he didn't think, which I get it, because like on paper, like if you got like good survivors, I think that the whole like that gen kick meta wasn't that crazy, but just because like survivors are bad, like you could run that and like it was gonna be really 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 good in pubs. But I mean I get like why he thought it wouldn't be worth running because like if you get like a team that's like really good and like you're trying to just like spam kick the gens, I think they're going to eventually like it may take a while, but like they're gonna eventually break through your 3 gen. But like for the most part in pubs like that build like you just weren't gonna lose. There might be another one back there. I'm trying to surprise that didn't I? I didn't really say that. Did a second server on the demo thing.
Your days are numbered.
I know there's one just riding there. Do they have like a flashlight or something? Swimpers is like so AIDS right now. It's like every single match is like you just get a lot of Swimpers. I think like Swimpers is like really really good against this color, but Swimpers is like the best perk in the game just against everyone. I think Swimpers is like always been extremely strong. It's just that for like a really 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 long time, people always saw Swimpers as like, oh, that's like the perk that people throw on like when they're brand new to the game. They they have like Meg, Dwight, Claudette, and Jake. And they like walk around with it trying to save it. So yeah, people do that like when they're new, but like that's just them just like not using the perk well. I think like the majority of the people that you will get in your matches, even though Swimpers is like really common now, they still don't really like use it to its full potential. But I mean, all you have to do is just run. You just like just run and you just get value. I definitely am not a fan of Swimpers like being meta. And then it's not even like just Swimpers, it's Swimpers Vigil now. I'm just gonna hit this shit. I don't know why Meg was still on that gen. I was just hitting it just because I wasn't gonna like go to that other one. Even though that one had more progress. His obsession. Honestly, not really worth committing to because I like Downer, like can't really tunnel her. I can, but like chances are I'm gonna get by DS if I do. My power like plug out there. It like didn't go where I wanted it to at first, but then and like it showed like it was gonna appear at the wrong spot, but then it did go where I wanted it.
Enough games.
Swim burst again. For a second, I was like, oh, I have to be careful. This is a medkit. Then I remembered they finally got rid of that bullshit. You can't do the styptic hit anymore. Where like you can tank an extra hit. Just slugger. Did they have Unbreakable? Like, how long it takes to catch up. You get off of hook with Spin Burst, and then she has the 15%, or the 10% haste for 15 seconds. I'm sorry she just vaulted it.
Prepare yourself.
Am I gonna get DS now? No, I'm gonna. I was there for a second, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna still somehow end up getting value because this guy's throwing. This feed was great. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's because they get I mean they had 10% haste for 10 seconds for a while, but now it's 10% haste for 15 seconds. Yui was here. I don't think that'll like do anything if they're in the locker. I don't think it makes them like scream or anything. Oh, it's bad I didn't get the grab there. I think because of that, like how long it takes to actually down them now. Because like it will take forever to catch up to this guy because he has the endurance and haste. I think it's actually more worth it to go ahead and take the fresh hook on her. Assuming I do get this Penrose. If I got like Sabot or something, that would be like pretty bad for me. Yeah, no, it's like ridiculous the amount of distance that you'd pick at. I was literally right on top of her when she came up. Like, yeah, she had sprint burst also. But like, bro, it's just like ridiculous. Like, am I hearing the other one also? I hear the Yui, but do I hear the? No, I didn't hear Adam. Adam definitely doesn't sound like a girl character. For a second, I was thinking there was like a second girl, and that was like the third survivor. I have no idea where Adam is. Oh, not here. I saw the electricity on Leon. He's down there. I wonder how close she is to being able to self-foot hug.
Suffering is almost at an end.
What's with all the unbreakable? Have survivors just like kind of like realized that that's one of the only things left in the game that's not just like, you know, like base kit for them? You know, they're like base kit like anti-camp to play the game for them, like anti-tunnel, there's like anti-slug's like the only one that's not base yet. I feel like I've seen like way more unbreakable, like just like in these last couple of games than I played. Like, how many games have I played since this guy's been out? I've probably played like 7 games, I think, between like Tuesday and Wednesday. But it's like the only thing that's not like base, and I feel like I've seen like, I don't think on Tuesday really, but I think like yesterday when I played a couple of games, I saw like a couple of unbreakable. Like that like only match that was a loss like earlier. Well, I was thinking that like the only reason like that ended up even happening is because the one girl had unbreakable and plot twist, so she was able to like pick herself up and that saved them. But then I also got robbed at the end because there was 2 Kobe's, even though they only had what, 3% increased luck, and they get 2 Kobe's. You're right, that and Dead Hard. Yeah, it's definitely been like a lot running Dead Hard 2 lately. Remember when everyone was like crying and trying to say that Dead Hard was like so much worse now, and that like Dead Hard was dead and there was no point in running it? to why they need BT at endgame. Yeah, yeah, that like that game that I was just talking about where two of them Kobe'd, it was like an endgame, and there's literally nothing I could do because they both pull themselves, and they have 15 sec, which I was kind of saying it like during that game. I think it's 15 seconds. It's at the least. It's definitely at the least. They have 15 seconds where they have endurance and 10% haste. But then the thing that I wasn't sure about is so like this was the thing that like I don't think a lot of people knew, but well, ever since they had like the base kit, well maybe like a hotfix or something after they had the base kit BT, it was like well okay so technically base kit BT originally it was like 5 seconds, but for a long time base kit BT has been 10 seconds. And I think a lot of people didn't know that if you pulled yourself, it was 15 seconds instead of 10. And I kind of wondered, and I was saying this like in the other game, I was like, did they buff the self-unhook also? Where did they make it where now because base kit is 15, did they make it where self-unhook is 20 seconds of endurance now? And like part of me is like, oh, there's no way they'd do something because that's like crazy. That'd just be stupid. But I'm like, well, yeah, I say that, but they have 15 seconds of base kit PT and haste now. So I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if they made it to where now the self unhook is 20, but I don't think it is. But I know for sure that it's at least 15. Yeah, it used to be that a self unhook gave you 5 more seconds than getting hooked or unhooked by someone else. That should go away. Right? Yeah, it's crazy. Like I don't know if you saw in the match that I just played, there was a point where I was literally right on top of the Meg when she came off of hook. And she sprint bursted off, and she has, she sprint burst, and then she has the 15 seconds of 10% haste, and like it took forever to catch up back to her. And like to be fair, this killer is a 110 if you're not in the power, but like it takes forever to catch up to them. Like it's crazy the amount of distance that you just get for free now. Like I love playing Trapper. Like I mean I haven't really been playing the game for like the last 2 months, but like I feel like Trapper must be awful right now. Because, like, one of the few things, like Trapper... No, I mean, like, yeah, survivors are awful and terrible at the game, so, like, you can always have games where you can just, like, go around and not really, like, play an area, and you can still beat them just because they're really, really bad. But, like, that's not how it should be, you know, like, that's just the survivors just being really bad. I mean, that's the same reason why, like, I can have times where I'll just play with, like, fire up and I'm gonna win. It's not because, like, I'm just like the greatest gamer ever, which I mean, I probably am on DBD, but no, it's not that. It's like the survivors are just awful. It's not like that. That's just like the exception or whatever. But like the thing with Trapper though was like if you had like survivors that were like even like trying at the game at all, like just a little bit, you had to play like an area. You had to play like a 3-gen or a 4-gen, like usually like at least like for no not even like, at most like you maybe like half of the map. Sometimes less than half of the map was like your area that you were playing. But like now it's like, okay, so I could have a 4-gen, say we're on like Azeroth's resting place, the like bone-shaped map, and I could hook someone all the way on my side, like really deep on my side of the map, and they could just run in a straight line, and they're running at 10% increased movement speed for 15 seconds. Like they're going to make it past halfway across the map. Like it's like crazy. Like you just like well, what do you do on like him and Hag? I think Hag is like really bad right now, but I think Hag's like one of the worst killers in the game right now. But I don't know, like that's like such a terrible change in general. But like it's even worse for killers like that like they don't have like a movement. I mean Hag like can teleport, but like she needs someone to set off her trap unless she has mint rag. Yeah, I don't think it's different. It's not like like a blight or a ghoul or any of the other like killers that have like a movement ability. But like I don't see how you stop someone from leaving your side of the map. The only thing I could think of is like you basically have to catch them. You have to like catch them on the unhook with force hesitation. Like force hesitation was already a really strong perk. And I think like now it's like it's technically weaker because it got like indirectly nerfed because they got a base kit buff. But it's still going to be better than base kit, like playing without it. If you were to catch, like, say you down someone as they're getting the unhook, you down them like that, then like the other person's just gone. At least if you have force hesitation, even though it's not as strong as it used to be, you're making it work to where 2/3 of that time where they have endurance and haste are just like gone. And not necessarily like gone. I mean they still have it, but they're 20% slower. So like You know, it's a really noticeable amount. I think that's like one of the only things I can think of, like for like Trapper, where you could keep them from just leaving your side of the map for free. I was like, why did I have that skin on? Because they added they give it like its own lobby music.
It's okay.
I wonder if Houndmaster's still super buggy. I bet she is. Yeah, I kind of wish we got like a map with this chapter. Not really, because there's anything that I specifically wanted to see from Stranger Things in this game, like map wise. But it would have been cool to have the Mind Flayer like in the skybox on one of the maps. What if I played Clown? I can't remember when I was like playing Clown last. Was I hooking people or was I just slugging? Yeah, I think I was hooking with this build. I'll play Clown. I almost played Springtrap, but then I thought of that like base kit endurance and haste, and I don't want to play him and like take forever to catch up to. I wonder what maps have a higher pick rate right now. You could see what maps had it through a site, but I think the devs like tried to basically shut that down or something. Like the last I heard, I don't know if it ever like went back up. I forgot about that. Like the last time I was playing a lot of DVD, that bro, it was like 2 months or something, I swear, where they had like half, like, or not, like all the indoor maps had like the highest pick rates. They were all like almost at like a 5% pick rate, and they like left it like that for like, I swear it was like 2 months. Have you played Ghoul yet? I haven't actually. Before I like started searching as Clown, that was one of the characters that I thought of playing. I was like, huh, maybe I should play Ghoul. People hate going against Ghoul. I should play Ghoul just to just to make survivors mad, but I didn't. How is he? I haven't like really played very much in like the last 2 months, and I saw that in this patch there was like a lot of patch notes saying that they like remove bugs for Ghoul, but I don't know how, if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. He's still buggy. Does he like Does his power like not work when you want it to or something? I remember there was a while where you would go to try to like jump and he would like just jump in place. So you had to like not pull back at all with like the left stick. Yeah, I like think about that sometimes when I see Clown also UG. Yeah, see, I hate when he has bugs like that where like the leap doesn't go where you want it to. I think the thing that's like so annoying to me about ghoul bugs is that I expected Ghoul to be super buggy when he was like first revealed in PTB or whatever. But then like he actually was really smooth when he came out. So for him to like become buggy after that, like I thought it was like the worst thing ever. Oh yeah, I forgot I have Dissolution. Oh, it's a bit no first hesitation. I can probably get that on him anyway though. Someone's already in basement. I'd go for the other one, but I'll just end this one. Cause like the other one's down there. For a second, I'm like, why does she sound like that? It's because they changed how Nancy sounds. I still haven't picked up Steve. Steve's obsession. Why did they make Nancy so loud? Yeah, I've heard that they made Steve sound a lot worse. I haven't really seen Steve. I think because no one probably wants to play him now, I guess. Simple just healed herself. I missed that one add-on. I mean, I wouldn't really run it, like, in this build. I missed that one add-on. There's, like, an anti-Claudette add-on where you would, like, throw yellow smoke, and when you're in it, you would see survivors within 16 meters. It was, like, so good for finding survivors, but then they nerfed it. It got, like, nerfed, like, really hard. Like, it still has the aura effect, but it's, like, the range is reduced. I'm just assuming that she has, what's the perk, that the other one gave her, like, we're gonna live forever? She probably doesn't. I'm just assuming that she does. Oh, and Nancy picked herself up. She has it. I knew it. I knew she had it. Nah, see, this is why you always have to play with the assumption that they have a bunch of second chance perks, because more often than not, they have a bunch of second chance perks. I knew it. See, I'm not paranoid. If it's like, you're not paranoid if it's true. But like, you just always play the game with the assumption that they have second chance perks. That's why, like, sometimes I'll have survivors that'll like come into chat. They're like, oh, why are you sweating so hard at 5 gens? It's like, or you don't, like, you can't play this game like you can't play this game like, what, to where, say you're like playing really like bad or like just like whatever, early game. If you do that and the team is actually like, especially if they're like good, definitely can't. If they're like even not that good, but they have like a lot of second chance perks, you'll like do that, and then all of a sudden you get snowballed because like you're like playing super chill. Like it's like you just have to like play optimal all the way through. No, like there's like exceptions, sure. Like I'm sure like you're like nerfs, you can like fuck around and then like just murder everyone at the end. But like for the most part, like you just have to play consistent all the way through. But if you go in like with the assumption that I'm sure they're just running a bunch of like chill meme builds. Nah, you're gonna get bullied. Like that, it's gonna be like you're gonna get like a down or two or a couple, and it's gonna be like, oh yeah, it's like it seems fine. And then like 3 gens pop, and like, oh shit, we're only on 2 gens. Then you like get another down, and like now like another gen pops, and like you're on 1. That's why like I just always like play, or like almost always play with the assumption that like the survivors are gonna be trying, they're gonna have like strong perks, or they're gonna be good at the game. And then they usually have strong perks, but like a lot of times they're not. Like, yeah, I don't get like really good survivors anymore. I wish I was like different. I think like the only reason why the game would suck if they did make the matchmaking stricter. I mean, they'll do it every now and then. I feel like it's more when you'll get like harder matches if like it's an event that a lot of people want to play, and then you play normal queue, because like if you're playing like normal queue in those events, you usually only get like nerds who don't like events basically. But I think the only issue is like if you make the game like the matchmaking stricter to where like you're actually like getting people that are like more experienced, is that you'll end up getting, or okay, well, no, let's say like you get people that are like what the game considers to be good. You could get people that are good and they're actually just like really experienced. They like know, how to counter every killer. They know like all the maps and all, like, and like when to be hitting gens, when to be going for unhooks. That type of player is good. I think like going against people who like know what they're doing in the game is a lot of fun. But then on the other end, the game is also going to consider people who, if they're escaping a lot, whether it's through them having skill like that, they're considered good, or they could be not that good, but they're just stacking a bunch of like 16 second chance perks with a bunch of medkits and Swift. And so even though they're like not that good, they have a bunch of second chance perks and they're winning a lot of their matches. I think those like that type of match is like trash. That is like the only issue with like stricter matchmaking in DBD. If the game was like more balanced, then like I think it would be like the way to go. I think they should like make it like where matchmaking stricter. But anytime that they do, like especially like when they first did, where it was like that for like quite a while, it was like that's all you would see. And back then, map offerings were like guaranteed, so that was the other thing. You'd see like a bunch of second chance perks, a bunch of medkits. They'd be in Swift, and then they'd send you to a map that was survivor sided. I feel like off the record's just not even necessary anymore. I feel like aren't you just better off running DS? Because I mean, like, you have the 15-second space. Like, you're already making a lot of distance. I don't know. I think it's still like strong, sure, but Wouldn't like DS just be the better one between the two? You already just like make mad distance now, base kit. Yeah, that's true. There's like a lot of people like, especially on this game, where I don't know, they just like they. I feel like a lot of them are hypocrites though, because I was gonna say like I feel like a lot of them will like have something against people trying in the game, but I feel like they're hypocrites because it's like they hate if you try, like if you're on the other end, but then like they'll be running like, you know, whatever the strongest stuff is, and like they want to win, but then they'll be like, oh, the game shouldn't be about just wanting to win. Why do you want to win so badly? But then like it's like they're just mad because like they didn't win. I don't know. Like I feel like this game has that like really bad thing. I've like seen like some other games kind of do also, but I think DBD has it like a little worse than other ones. I think like DBD is like I'll kind of hear it also on Apex, where like there's like this misconception that playing like I guess competitively is not the same as like playing for okay. I think I don't know, I'm gonna have to like elaborate on it. It's like there'll be like people that will like play for fun, and then there'll be like, you know, like playing more sweaty or like competitively or whatever, not necessarily like in comp or in like tournaments, but just, you know, like playing to win. And like some people like think that they're like completely opposite things, but like, and I feel like they just don't like realize that like for some people, like some people want to play like, you know, to the best of their ability, then play against other people that are like also playing well, and like that's fun to them. But I think there's like some people that like just like can't see that. I guess they think that like if you're trying, then it's like not fun at all, which I think like sometimes it can be like not as much fun, I guess. But I don't know, I think that, like it can also be fun to play against like other people that are like trying. Yeah, the 15 seconds is crazy. I remember when they first added it into the game, it was 5 seconds. And like it's crazy that it went from like they didn't just have base kit BT for like the longest time in DBD, and then it was like 5, and people were kind of like it was like a kind of, I don't know, they're making one of the like strongest forever perks base kit. Now it was only 5 seconds, but still it was like better than nothing. And then like it's crazy to think like, you know, flash forward like a couple years later, and like now it's 15 seconds of endurance, and then on top of that they also get 10% haste. Because I think the haste also was 5 back then, maybe. Because I know that for sure the haste wasn't always 10, and at some point they like buffed it up to 10. But yeah, the 15 is just like ridiculous. They need to make it 30 in the future. For the survivor's gonna come off of hook and basement and like do a whole lap around the map, and then you're gonna hit them, and then they're gonna still have endurance. What's up, Zarian? No, I'd like mostly just been playing killer. I'll probably at some point end up playing survivor, because I'm kind of curious like what it's like to go against Vecna. I think like a lot of killers, it's like you can play them better if you like have an idea what it's like going against them, because you kind of like, you know, get a perspective from like survivors, you know, PvP, I guess. There's like stuff that I don't know like what like the audio cue is like for survivor when they're going against him. But I haven't played survivor yet.
There is no escape.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done that already. Most Vecnas just leave. Are a lot of people not playing him? Would they like what, rage quit or something if they're like their match isn't going well? Because I haven't played Survivor since the update, and I think like I was watching Brian was in chat a little bit ago, and like I was watching him last night, And there was like a decent amount of games where he wasn't getting Vecna, and then I was watching Mikey also the other day, and like I don't think I don't I think he got Vecna a couple times, but I know that there was a couple games where I was watching and like he wasn't getting Vecna for a while. I was like really surprised because I thought that this killer was gonna be. It's like one thing that I was like really dreading was that I thought this chapter was gonna come out and it was gonna be like when Ghoul came out and then when Springtrap came out, where like the queue times were like 15 minutes as killer because like everyone was playing. Bro, it was like, and then like after they were out for a while, like queues were still really long and like every game was against that, which I didn't really care about like them being really common. But the part that sucked was like the queue times took forever, and I was thinking that it was gonna be like that this time, where like people were gonna be playing a lot of Vecna, which is like whatever. Like I mean I haven't been playing forever anyway. But even if I was, like I don't really mind going against the new color. But yeah, I was like really worried that the queue times were gonna be crazy long. They don't know how to play him. Yeah, I was kind of wondering that because I was surprised that people weren't playing him as much as I expected them to. But I was kind of wondering, I was like, maybe they just don't really like how his power feels. Vecna's so addicting. Both sides for me is so addicting. Yeah, I've heard like some people say that they like going against him a lot. And then I've also heard that like some people are like, oh, he's like super OP, he's stronger than nerf him, which that's kind of like every new killer. People always like kind of overreact a little. You don't have him? What do you guys think? Do you guys think he'll get nerfed, or do you think he's like balanced, or maybe even do you think he'll get buffed? I don't think he'll get buffed. I read the server earlier. I don't remember what they were running though. It's something that I'm kind of surprised they never added, like a bad luck offering. For imagine you bring up like they bring like a bunch of luck, and then like if killer had a bad luck offering that was like a really big percentage, and it just like negated the soft hook. I think the only thing that was kind of like that was no, what, she's gonna pull herself first attempt again. But the only thing that was like that at all, I think, would have been what Monstrous Shrine at one point, or like for a pretty long time before they like reworked it. If you put them in the basement, they had like a lower chance of pulling themselves, and then I think the it was like the penalty for like trying to pull yourself was increased. Like you'd lose like a larger chunk off of your progression bar. You think he needs a nerf? Yeah, I would definitely expect him to get nerfed over anything. I definitely don't see him getting buffed. It's pretty rare that that killer gets like buffed after release. I mean, I guess like every now and then it happens, but I feel like it's way more likely that the killer will get nerfed than buffed. I don't know. I feel like there's been like a lot more killers that get nerfed after release. Yeah, that's a thing. Where like, you have a lot of times for the survivor role, like, I injure her, but she still was able to pull. Like, it didn't cancel her unhook animation. Like, getting the trade there would have made a big difference because it's pain res hook. Do you think he has a dart?
It will not be so easy.
I feel like it's kind of hard to hear a lot of stuff as this guy. Why is she here? Do you have to get obliterated? Why did she go in there? No, I feel like it's like really hard to hear stuff with this guy, which is like kind of unfortunate because you kind of want to hear stuff like through walls since you can hit through walls. There's like a really loud chase music. There's like one thing I didn't like about with Spirit when they changed her chase music. I feel like the new music is like really loud. Yeah, she's like the killer that wants to hear. They went ahead and healed Fang Underhook. Poor Fang. The other one's stuck up too. I didn't think I downed her. Did she hit struggle? She had a hit struggle. She's in a pretty rough spot too, because it's like she's not in basement. Or being up there, where like it's a spot that like functions a little similar to basement, where like I know pretty much where she's gonna come from. She's either gonna have to come from here, or she's gonna take the window vault at the front of the house. I know someone was by that gen because they popped the hex over there. This one's Rebecca. It's been a while since I've seen her. I'm just gonna go over here. I'm trying to think, I'm like, well, what's the last thing that happened that could like give me an idea of where Rebecca was? I know there was an unhook on the girl up there, and then that hex popped around the same time. So I was like, I don't know if which one did what. I was like, either Rebecca was the one that was on the unhook over there, or she was the one that was on the hex. I should have looked for her more over there since I mean she was somewhere that way, so she got picked up. Oh wait, oh, he's riding her out. He picked himself up and he's running here because she has scratch marks. I was gonna say I thought she picked him up, and I was like I should go look over there more because she's full heal, so it's like she's gonna be harder to find, and like try to find her while I have an idea of where she is. But she wasn't over there, she was in basement, and he just like full sent towards her to rat her out. I wonder how long she's been hiding. I didn't really pay attention. Did they have a Kobe this game? The ace was DS Unbreakable, Vigil, and Sprint Burst. Of course he sold his teammate out.
Another realm. So be it.
You think he's fine as he is? It's really nice. Yeah, I feel like his power's like almost like a lot of like 50-50s. Like both sides trying to like guess, you know, like where he's like trying to guess where the server's gonna be, and the server's trying to guess like where he's gonna place it. It's like sometimes you have to like guess like, okay, if they like cut this corner, are they gonna just hold forward? Are they gonna go out wide? Are they gonna sit at the corner, like behind the wall? Are they gonna like come from around the wall but like back towards me? There's being like a lot of like kind of like guess on what, you know, what they're gonna try to do. I do hope that they like smooth his power out though. I think like it reminds me a lot of like Nurse, like an earlier DVD where the power would kind of like bug out on if you try to like put it on certain spots. Like I've noticed like certain maps it doesn't like to like it doesn't let you like place the power where you're trying to, and then like when you try to place the power like like a story above or below you, sometimes it's like not really, like it just doesn't want to do it. I'll try Ghoul. I forgot I was writing this build on Ghoul. Yeah, I forget Ghoul is one of the characters where like I never really ran what I would consider to be like a more serious build on him. Which I would probably like if I was like running a more serious, but I'd probably run like Deadlock and Pain Res, and then I don't know, maybe BAM and something else, like maybe Eruption, probably Eruption. But I don't know, like I think like this build's like a lot more fun, and like it actually like works because I don't know, maybe just because servers are bots. I don't know. But it was like a lot of fun to like launch myself into the survivor when they're like right about to make a pallet, and then they end up like blinding themselves and getting down because two could play, or like they drop the pallet and then Spirit Fury procs and they get down. I still wish that they would have like let you set your menu theme. So I remember like Ghoul came out and his menu was only around for like a week or something, because we had like there was like an event that there might have been like 2 events or something that happened when Ghoul was out. I remember they got rid of his theme like really fast. And I think the Stranger Things one is like probably one of the like best ones that they've had. But there's been like quite a few that were like pretty cool. I was trying to think, I'm like, how do I play Ghoul again? Like, it's been a minute since I've played Ghoul. I usually like start the game and like basically just like rush opposite side of the map, try to find someone, and then try and like get a couple injuries, and then end up with it. But they knew it was Ghoul. How'd they know? That's why they left. They knew I was playing Ghoul. I kind of forgot made for this is like just like hard counter is cool. It was funny, like I first heard him say this like a while ago, like a couple months ago, but I happened to like pull up True Talent stream the other day again. It'd been a while since I had a stream up, and I saw where he was still saying that like he thinks gold shouldn't inflict deep wounds. So he thinks deep wounds is annoying or whatever, and he thinks that's like he says like that's like the strongest part of ghoul or something. I don't really get that. I mean, deep wounds like got nerfed before ghoul, or like when ghoul was coming out too, to make it to where like it has like less time or whatever, like for them to actually mend. But if they remove deep wounds from ghoul, that would actually be kind of nice, because then made for this wouldn't counter you. Like you would like lose a little bit like the slowdown, you know, from them like having to mend or whatever, but no, not having to worry about mate for this would be kind of nice. I love facing this guy. Don't you hate going against school? I can see Sable already. Tori, that's not Sable. I saw the white hair and just assumed that it was a Sable. Or maybe it was a Sable. Maybe I saw this one. I don't know. I kind of forgot about that. They like doing that nerf where it's like a cooldown after breaking the pallet. You can't go into power immediately. Nope. It sounds like I was pretty sure I heard someone. I see. I didn't bounce the way that I wanted. I'd rather hit her. because she's already... That's fine, that doesn't make a difference. And she's in deep wounds, so I know that she can't take another hit, but like, she may have given him, we're gonna live forever. I don't really want to use my Spirit Fury on this. I'll leave that pellet. I placed the boon somewhere. This is like such a rough map to go against boons on. She was blinded. Yes, though, of course. So she could also have... Never mind, she just died. So she could also have Dead Hard. It was kind of like, do I want to put her in deep wounds to guarantee that she can't use Dead Hard, or do I want to not do that? Because then if she has made for this, I'd be giving her that. But never mind, she's just like typical DS spot and instantly goes down after. Sable, why do you have to be bot? I can like down Sable right here, but I didn't really want to down Sable. I would have liked to get my power going again. It's fine, they stayed here anyway. Just hit her since she's full heal. Like the other one's gonna end up losing her base kit BT pretty soon anyway. My power's still on cooldown. I was trying to bring power up in the roll. I don't think that body block's like really worth. Okay, I'm cool. I have Spirit Fury Enduring, so like she's dead. Unless she... I tried to wait because she was like blinded, and I thought she was gonna just like panic and use it instantly. She didn't. I just like waited longer. You can also you can like go like this with the tentacles, and that'll like usually make them think that you're going for an M1. Why do they down themselves like that? It would have been like so much better for her to have just taken the down under the pallet rather than throwing it. But if she does that, then like they could just pellet save her. Like, I'm gonna power back off of this one. You know, it's like it's better for her to just like take the down under the pallet. Did he use the god pallet down? Looks like someone else is here. I just saw that one's name. Like, part of me wants to be like, oh, Gold didn't feel too bad that game. I don't think I really ran into any bugs. But I'm gonna say that, and like every game, every game after this that I play Gold is gonna be like super bugged. But what even was their boon? This is like such a good map for boons. But I don't think it didn't seem like they got too much value. It wasn't exponential because they would have gotten up. It could have been something. I feel like they should have like killed more or like faster though if they had it. It could have been Dark Theory, which is like a pretty good perk, especially in a spot like that. But I mean, I wasn't like taking M1 chases around there, you know. Other than there's like a couple seconds where I was like here, but like. Yeah, Dark. I don't really see people run Dark. Well, I mean, okay, to be fair, I haven't been playing the game for like the last 2 months, but even before then, I wasn't really seeing people run Dark Theory anymore. There was just a little while where like a lot of people were running it because it got buffed, but well, I guess I say a lot, but it was like it went from like nobody running it to like maybe 3 people, and that was a lot because there was like no one before that. Why do I have to be a tryhard? I was like, what is that? I was like, oh, it's 2 can play. I told him. I wonder what's the hook RNG like around here? Because they have one there, and then there should be one in the back also, yeah. I feel like most of the time you get the front and the back hook now. But I know like it's like kind of a long time ago. You would kind of, it was kind of just like a toss up. Like you might get like really bad RNG, and then like if they take the down in that little back room, and like at most they would need like maybe like 1 sabo on the nearest hook, and then they were just gonna wiggle out. But this map is still pretty crazy, and nobody does it. I mean, people don't really. I don't think people sabo like in general really. But you can still go like in main. If you go down in main and like run like an anti hook build, it's like really crazy. Usually at main, the killer like only will have like 1 hook that they can make it to if you like sabo, and then have definitely if you have like breakout. I remember doing that with someone, and it was like we were just like hard abusing that. It was like just the 2 of us, and we were like hard abusing that on this map, on Strode, which isn't in the game anymore now, but on Strode before they like reworked the upper part of the main building. And Sabo is like stronger now than what it used to be. Like even just like breakout alone, that perk's gotten buffed I think like twice since then, because I think it's like 25% increased wiggle speed now. Dead hard, plot twist, DS, resilience, dead hard, DS, resilience, we're gonna live forever, dead hard, DS, resilience, deja vu. Oh, this one nixed it up. Oh my, one person didn't run didn't run dead hard, but they had sprint burst vigil instead. It was circle of healing and shadow stuff. Three D strikes? Yeah, but I'm the tryhard. That's crazy. I always forget about these. I think I have like all of these maxed out. There might be like one or two challenges in here that I haven't done that like maybe they're in like a spot where they're like in between like ones that I've completed or something. Or I don't know. I might have just did all of them. What is this? Oh. Oh, this is the same one from like. Yeah, I saw these.
Memory 6083. Evan whips around, faces the stairs.
Yeah, these have like been in here for a while now, haven't they? Or at least the trapper one. Yeah, I don't think I saw this one. At least not fully. I know that leaks were saying that like we're supposed to be getting Oni's father as a survivor, which
Memory 8100.
I don't know. Kind of. I don't know. I wouldn't have expected him to like be added as a survivor. But I mean, this is like. Yeah, I feel like this is like pretty much confirming it because I'm pretty sure that's not Oni. I'm pretty sure that's his father. Because I know there's like one of the like old Oni like lore artworks is like the cover for it has him walking away, and it's like his dad's like he had just killed him, and I'm pretty sure he was leaned up against a cherry blossom tree. It didn't have eyeballs on it, but I'm pretty sure this is like teasing that he's getting taken by the entity.
My explorations continue.
Trying to think. I'm like, do I like get off for a little bit and then maybe like get something to eat? And I already know if I'm gonna end up getting back on and I'm gonna get on Apex. So I'm like, do I do that or do I just get on Apex now? I already know that guy. It's because it's E District too. I'm not gonna want to play tomorrow when it's Olympus. I don't think. I'm pretty sure that. Let me look. I'm pretty sure, where's TCM? What the fuck? What is a TCM? An update? Oh, yeah, because they nerfed my per crypto. Per crypto got to be good for like 3 days, and now he's nerfed. I think he'll still be like alright, but I'm pretty sure like at this point I could like not play the rest of the season, which is I think 12 days. And I would still be in Apex Predator. I see Minecraft, but no TCM. Minecraft's a good game, though. I don't know about that TCM game. No, yeah, like I... When did I play? I played at like 11 or 12 or something last night. At the max, it was like 1. And maybe it was like 1. I think I've only moved like 3 places. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could like go the rest of the season without playing, and I would like just still end up being in Predator. It's like I don't really like care what number I am. I think like the ideal number would be like the ideal number that's like close to me. I'd go for like 424, but I don't know. I don't really like. I don't care too much about the number. Like, I wonder if the next season of Apex will be good. I thought that this season would just be like alright, and this actually ended up being like a really good season. It was kind of like perfect because like I thought DBD was like in a pretty like trash spot, and like there wasn't any content for quite a while because they like delayed everything, and then Apex ended up actually like dropping a really good season. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off for a little bit. I'll probably get back on tonight. Well, it's almost tonight in like a couple hours.